Hey y'all, it's your girl Rakina and I'm in my new I'm already accepting that I have to move. Boom.
Let's take this overboard now. I want you to
I'm 1 degree hotter. It's your girl Rakina and it's fall time. Ooh, my girl, she always eats that hair getting to it in edges. Yeah, for real though, it's October 10th. I literally got this same hairstyle last year. Same hairstyle. Well, it looks very similar to what I got last year. It's pretty much the same. I got blonde and brown. I love getting this color for the fall. It's just, the weather is starting to look good. Period. I get to wear my black fix and everything. Like, I'm ready. But yeah, I got my hair done tonight. I just want to clear up some things because I haven't really sat here and told y'all exactly. I'm not gonna go on a whole rant because like I said, I'm tired. But yes, I have moved to my own place. I have my own apartment. It's for various reasons I have moved, and I might sit down and talk to y'all about it later, but like right now it's just focusing on me just moving, living my own place, getting adjusted, and just you know, figuring everything out. And I'm in my moment where I just want to keep some things private. I just don't want to put everything out on social media. It's just like some things you just have to take and digest it and just, you know, think before you speak. Everything I post is intentional. Like, I post with intention now. I don't just go off and post stuff. I post with intention. So when I want to elaborate and just get into everything, I will. But right now I'm just, you know, getting it all together. So y'all will see home decor videos and stuff like that. I'm furnishing my place and it looks cute. Like, I'm making it to where it's for me, like, you know. But yeah, I miss y'all, and I just wanted to let y'all know that if y'all see things are a little different, they are different, okay? But yeah, y'all, I'm so tired and I wish we could chat more, but I'm going to bed. I gotta pack tomorrow and leave, and I'm not even packed up. And yeah, I'm completely tired, and I gotta try to wrap my hair up so it don't fall. But I think that's everything I had to tell y'all for now. Hey y'all, it's Rakina, and today is August 15th, 2023, and I am just gonna start this vlogging journey because I just want to document my experiences and my feelings. And I kind of been inspired by someone I watched on YouTube for a while. Her name is Kiana Talented Girl. If you see this, hey girl. She has been going through, well, she went through a similar situation, but just check her channel out and you can kind of go see more. But she inspired me to do this video because I needed kind of a push to kind of record this and kind of like help out females or help out whoever's going through stuff and just show my authentic real life, because life has been lifing. So I don't know how much of this I'm gonna post, and I'm just gonna document as much as I can, and like whatever I decide to cut out and let be personal, I will do that. But it's so hard to record because my heart really be hurting. But so today, y'all, was my first therapy session. I'm going to see a therapist, and y'all know I'm in the army, so I went to go see behavioral health, and they allowed me to go off base, and I had got a referral to see an off base therapist at a regular clinic, like civilians and stuff like that. And I was so excited because I have been to behavioral health in the past at my last duty station at Fort Stewart, but and the therapist, he was actually good. He gave me, like, you know, suggestions and stuff like that. He was actually good, but I just feel like speaking to someone on base can be kind of tricky because number one, they're associated with the military and they're just, that's their, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt comfortable talking to someone off base who talks to a lot of people that are not even in the army or civilians. And so when I got the opportunity, I was like, yes, just send me off base. You know, I want to be able to be comfortable. Y'all know behavioral health takes notes, and I don't know if the commanders or whoever wants to get access to the notes, but I prefer it to go off base. And if I want my notes or I want it to be my records as far as VA ratings and stuff like that, I could just request my medical records with them, I guess, and you know, take it on base. But yeah, so this is all over the place. But I seen my therapist today and I was so happy to see her today because I've been waiting to go to this appointment for a while. I had to go through the referral process, then it takes time to process. And yeah, I actually had missed my appointment. My first appointment was last week, but my mind been all over the place, so I missed my appointment and I got in this week. She had a cancellation, I grabbed it, and this appointment went well. It went good. I liked my therapist. We went over a few things, but I still don't feel, this is the first appointment, I don't feel like I just got everything on my chest, of course, because this appointment we just did my intake forms and I did a whole bunch of signatures, and it's instead of them telling me to come like 15 minutes earlier to do your paperwork, it took up some of my hour time to talk with my therapist. So after I was signing the form, she kind of introduced herself, told me a few things. We were kind of, you know, getting to know each other, and then at the very like last 10 minutes of the hour, I was able to kind of start off while I was visiting the therapist. And so hopefully next visit will be better. I can get more stuff off my chest. And yeah, if y'all don't know, a therapist is like more clinical and they can actually diagnose you with stuff, and a counselor is just more like solution based, but a therapist works with you when you actually have a diagnosis, or they can diagnose you and treat you. I'm such a private person, well, not necessarily too private, but it's hard for me to talk to people because I'm the like only child of my mother, so I didn't have siblings growing up to talk to and stuff like that. And then sometimes I don't really tell my friends stuff, but ever since I just been going through things, I've been needing someone to talk to. So I kind of hint at stuff to my friends, or I kind of tell them stuff, but I don't want to put my burdens on them. And it's hard to just tell people stuff because it's like, dang, I'm taking up their day. And like, if I told them everything I just want to say, it just might be so long and extensive. So having my therapist, that's their job, I feel more safe, and I know that they won't like have my business out there and stuff like that, hopefully. And y'all, I've been trying to get closer to God too and vent to God, and it's just a process. Like, I trust in God, I do, but it's just a process when God's plan is there for you, but you just cannot see the future, if that makes sense. Like, I'm talking to God and I know he has my plan down and he has everything for me, but it's just like, just waiting and just getting to the end goal. It's just, it's a process. But yeah, I just been going through it, y'all. This whole weighed me down. It has caused this depression. It just, oh my gosh, y'all, it just weighed me down, because if y'all don't know, I am such a positive person. Like, this Rakina right here, I just don't even know who she is, because I am so positive. You know me, I'm just such in a good light. I'm always this and that and that. I like the army's doing this for me. I'm making positive TikTok. I'm just always thinking positive. I don't never have like very down moments in my life. So this moment right here has been a down moment in my life. Like, I feel like somebody has a brick on my head and they're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and every time I try to fight back, it's just like I just can't win. Like, I'm just so down. So yeah, like I said, I'm this positive person, and you know, I'm usually the ones that my friends, they come to for not inspiration, but like for motivation. I'm uplifting, and like they're like, dang, you're really doing this military stuff, or you're doing this army stuff. And like, now I don't see it. Like, I'm always doing social media stuff, and like now I just don't want to post on social media. I don't want to get on social media. I don't want to get cute. I don't want to get my hair done. I don't want to get my makeup done. I don't want to, like, it's just so much stuff, and like I just don't feel it. Like I hate, y'all. I really hate to let my social media go. I really hate to let my social media go, because this is like my passion outside of the army. This is like, the army is my job, but y'all, social media and influencer and marketing is my passion, and I don't even feel good about it. I don't even want to post. Y'all, that Barbie movie, it took literally everything in me to get cute and get dressed for that Barbie movie. Like, I try to stay a little bit, everything in me to get up and go get my hair done. I just don't feel it, and I don't want to let my like engagement and interaction, all the stuff I grew, just go to waste. But I'm just not in the right mindset. Like, I'm not there. And this video is choppy because I have feelings that I felt, and I haven't picked up the camera when I felt the feelings I had. So it's like, let me start vlogging a little bit each day, no matter how I look or whatever. Let me just vlog a little bit each day so the feelings can be natural, because you might feel something last week, but now you're in this week, it's like you can't express it as you would last week, if that makes sense. So I'm just over it. I need my book so I can kind of tell y'all some things. But y'all, I'm trying to get back with my social media stuff. It's just so hard. Like, I'm not in my right mind, and I've never dealt with depression, y'all. I've never ever in my life dealt with depression. Well, maybe I've dealt with a little depression, like when I came from Korea to Georgia, and I was like, dang, like, I love Korea, I miss Korea, I'm not used to this barracks look crazy, all this. But I feel like that was a depression too, maybe. But like, this depression, I have not been wanting to get out of my bed sometimes. I don't want to stay home. I don't want to post on social media. I don't want to go to work. When I'm going to work, I feel like I have to force being fun and being happy and stuff. And like, I just feel like the army needs a mental health day, because, or some type of mental health quarters, because how am I able to go to work and I just feel like little shit? Not just like, oh, I just don't want to go to work. It's like, I don't know how to freak I'm gonna get out my bed this morning, but I have to go to work. Like, I have to force myself to get out of bed, or I have to like force myself to just start feeling good and feeling fine. And I have soldiers underneath me that's looking up toward me, and I feel like I'm low to the fucking ground. Like, it is hard. This is the first day of my therapy. We'll see how it goes, and I'm praying this just helps me. I'm hoping I get out of this. I'm hoping y'all stick with me. Like, I don't ignore y'all. I just literally have not been in my right mind. And it's crazy because I was at a high point in my life. Like, I was at a high point. I don't know if y'all was kind of noticing. I was posting kind of consistently on YouTube. I had just got back from France in May, June. I got back in France in June. Was posting my like house tour or whatever. I just was posting, and like, I was posting and doing good, and then I just got hit a rock bottom, y'all. It's been a depressing feeling, like me just having to move out of this house, this apartment. Like, I haven't even been living here for like 9 months, and I found out like, yeah, you're gonna have to move out. Just hit my rock bottom. Like, y'all know this apartment right here, this is my first ever apartment. It was our first ever apartment, and when I had moved from Georgia to here, y'all, I was so happy. I was finally not gonna be a long distance relationship. We were finally together. This was everything, all the negative stuff that people were saying, like, it was just irrelevant. Like, we was finally here, we finally made it, and we've been separated for 2 years, and then y'all finally moved in together. And then at the like 9-month mark or 8-month mark, you find out, and you have to move out of this apartment, and this beauty room I have won't be a beauty room anymore. Like, it really messes with you, because it's like, never in a million years would I have thought that it took 2 years to get here, and then once I get here, it takes less than a year and I'm moving out. Like, y'all don't know, like, I ain't coming up here crying and stuff like that. But yeah, it takes a lot. Like, this was my dream apartment. This was our first apartment, and I had put so much time. Like, I didn't even barely look at that many apartments, y'all. This was the only apartment that I felt like was for us. I was so in love with this apartment. So many features in this apartment. My beauty room, the Amazon, what's it called? The Amazon hub, like the smart feature to get in the door, the smart thermostat, everything. Like, it was so close to my base. This apartment was everything to me. And now, y'all, this apartment is like, I hate it here. I hate living in this apartment. I do not like living in this apartment, and it's for various reasons. Some I'd rather just keep to myself, but I just don't like being here. Like, I'm so ready to move, y'all. It's August 15th, 2023, and I'm ready to get out of this apartment. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. It's crazy because my next apartment is not going to be as luxury because I want a 2-bedroom, and of course I'm by myself, so it's not combined income and stuff like that. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start over because I'm ready to get out of this apartment. This is not like, this does not feel like a home to me. This apartment just don't feel good to me. And it's the fact that I've been trying to like move out and stuff, and like my apartment, they're being hard. They don't want to let me move out. They want me to stay till October 9th. My lease in, my lease originally ended on September 8th. I moved in this apartment September 8th, 2022, and my lease ended September 9th, 2023. It's only August, right? So this apartment right here requires you to have a 60-day notice. Most apartments only require a 30-day notice. And I'm gonna just be completely transparent with y'all at this point. I didn't even know 60 days. Like, once July hit, I didn't even realize that, dang, you gotta figure out if you're gonna stay here or not. Like, are you staying here or are you moving? Of course, the whole time in July, I'm thinking, you know, I'm staying here. Like, I mean, yeah, we're renewing our lease. You know, we weren't thinking about no new apartment or moving. No, we had no talks about moving or new apartment, nothing. It was just like, okay, we're renewing a lease, you know. And 60 days came so fast. Like, I didn't realize, dang, you gotta make a decision in July for September, or you're gonna have to be out of here in September. So the fact that this apartment was requiring a 60-day notice, y'all, I didn't know until July that you have to put this notice in. You gotta go. So the fact that I was just like, dang, you know, I gotta find a new apartment. Like, you know, I gotta put this 60-day notice in. Like, it wasn't like, dang, in March I knew we were leaving. We was gonna have to put the 60-day notice in July, and like, we already planned for this. This is like a last minute decision, like last minute. So now I'm sitting here trying to find apartments, and I couldn't find no apartment that was as nice as this in my price range, and it was just so much stuff I didn't like anywhere. I didn't want to be far, blah blah blah. And then I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna have to settle for this 1-bedroom I like. It's luxury, it's nice. I won't have this beauty room no more, but I have a 1-bedroom, a nice apartment, and that apartment wasn't ready until October 1st. My lease ends on September 8th. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna end up having to cancel this notice I just put in, and I'm gonna just extend my rent, extend my lease for a month. I'm gonna go on month to month just so I can stay here another month. Y'all, this apartment is already expensive. Like, our apartment is already expensive, right? So month to month is like, I'm gonna be transparent, y'all, month to month is like $2,000 something for rent. So I'm like, okay, we can just do that, and I'll stay for another month, and then I can move into this new 1-bedroom. Yeah, this is the funny thing. Every time I had an idea, this is crazy, this is life though. Every time I had an idea on what I was gonna do, like, I definitely know, okay, I made my mind, I'm moving here. And I'm like, okay, you know what, I don't want that no more. You know what, I'm gonna decide to move here. I'm done. This is where I'm moving. Every time I had that thought that I'm moving here and it's final, y'all, it would literally be something else, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not moving here no more. It would be like every time I made a decision on where I'm going, it ended up not being that anymore. Like, every time. So y'all, ended up, like, I'm telling y'all, I ended up extending my lease to October because I was for sure knowing that I was moving in that 1-bedroom. I for sure had it down. We was talking, I was talking to the leasing manager, this brand new construction. I knew I was moving there. Then something happened, you know what, I'm like, I don't want to live by myself no more. I don't want to live by myself. My friend, we started talking. I'm gonna just let my friend move in with me. We gonna move. Now I started looking at a new apartment. Now this new apartment, that's where I'm getting depressed, and I don't want to live here no more. So I'm like, okay, this new apartment I'm looking at, it's available for me to move in September 9th. But I just extended my lease a whole month to October. So now I gotta stay here till October, and I'm ready to go. Like, y'all, it's so much. All I say is life is constantly changing. We're going through stuff, it's constantly changing. I can't speak on nobody else, but all I know is that through this whole process, I have literally thought I knew exactly what I would do and I'm telling you, it might be 30 minutes from now. I literally end up changing my mind. It's so hard. It's just so hard speaking out. It's so hard. This is all over the place, but y'all work with me and I'll update y'all maybe another day. This is too much. All right. Hey y'all, it's your girl Rakina and I'm in my new apartment. Today is September 10th, 2023. Today is definitely September 10th. You see that? Yeah. And I'm excited for real, y'all. Let it focus. I'm excited for real, y'all, because today I'm in my apartment. I moved in yesterday, and I didn't move in, y'all. So yesterday was September 9th, and I got the keys yesterday, but I was getting my hair done. It feels unreal because if y'all don't know, last year, September 9th, yesterday, last year, I moved to Fayetteville from Georgia, from Fort Stewart, Georgia. That's where I was stationed, and now I'm stationed at Fort Liberty now. And yeah, it's crazy because if y'all know, if I explain it to y'all, that I was supposed to be moving into another apartment on October 1st, and so I extended my lease at my other apartment, and you know, I did not expect to be moving in this apartment on the same day as my other apartment date from last year, because yeah, it's the same exact date. September 9th is when I moved to Fayetteville and I moved to my first apartment, and then today is September 10th, which yesterday was September 9th. I moved in this apartment. Exactly a year later, I moved into my own apartment. And it feels weird, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, because like, it feels weird. I would be lying if I said it feels normal, because it doesn't. First place by myself. But I actually have my friend LaShanta. She's living with me right now, so me and her together. Hey girl, hey. I'm grateful for her, so I won't be like alone, because you know, when you're going through stuff, you don't need to be alone like sometimes. So yeah. It's crazy how God works, because the apartment I really wanted was super luxury. I kept telling y'all on social media, I'm like, yeah, I want this apartment super luxury, and I extended my lease to move in there on October 1st, and then she called me and was like, yeah, we're not gonna be open until November 1st now because of all the storms and rain and stuff like that and delays. So this was God's plan. And at first I was kind of mad because of course I wanted the nice luxury brand new apartment that nobody lived in before, but this is God's plan. So my story is written, and I would just take it as that. Like, if I could be completely transparent with y'all, when I came in this apartment yesterday, I didn't feel that good, honestly. And I'm not joking, y'all. I just didn't feel good. I was like, what is this? Because my apartment I moved from, I absolutely loved it. It was my dream apartment. One of the first apartment I looked at in Fayetteville, and I fell in love, and I didn't want no other apartment. That was the apartment I wanted. So I didn't move from that apartment because I didn't like it or something like that. Simply, when all this stuff happened, you know, personal, you know, relationship wise, it just was in not the best interest. I'm not gonna say best interest because it wasn't a mutual decision, but basically I just ended up having to move. Like, you know, yeah, he didn't want to be there and stuff, and the apartment was really expensive. It was like luxury. It was luxury to me, but I loved it. It had stainless steel. It had where I can control the thermostat from my phone, the gate, open it from your phone, Amazon Hub. It had a whole 10-9 yards. So when I got to this apartment, I was just like, this is not it. Like, this is not the hardwood floors I'm used to. I don't see stainless steel. But now today, I'm feeling better about the apartment. That was just me in my head. Like, just to be honest with y'all, sometimes you can be in your head and you can start like, you know, just thinking things, like, instead of just being grateful for what you have, like, wow, I'm able to get my own apartment, you know, by myself, and actually pay, you know, the bills, and just be grateful. Like, you just looking at, I'm just a materialistic kind of person, I guess, so I was just looking at materialistic stuff, instead of just being grateful for what God has gave me, because today is the first day I have felt good in a long time. Like, I really felt good today because I got this apartment. So thank you, God. I'm blessed and grateful. Like, I'm just grateful to have a roof over my head and I live it here, okay? And I just want to mention some of the videos y'all are seeing, like my last video, the estate home luxury home decor video or whatever, that video was old, like in May or whenever. So yes, some of the stuff y'all are seeing are old, and now it is October, so now y'all should be getting new content. So I apologize that some of the stuff is old and outdated, but I still wanted to put it out there just because I like to watch myself throughout life. Like, I like to go back and watch my videos, so even though the stuff might be irrelevant now or whatever, I still like posting the videos, if that makes sense. So yeah, the stuff is old and it kind of probably don't make sense, but yeah, I still like posting it. So I wanted to just kind of talk about when I was like making that whole video about like some of the stuff I was going through, depression and stuff like that. Y'all see the clip, but yeah, I was going through it. I didn't mention, this might sound crazy, y'all. I hope I don't sound crazy, y'all, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it. So throughout the whole time I was going through whatever I was going through, my depression and stuff like that, y'all, I was just mentally out of it. And you know, I was mentally out of it, but I just, you know, I ended up, you know, knowing I had to move, blah blah. I was about to be moving, so I just had to be fine with living in that place, you know, just living there. A bad space for me being there, but I just had to deal with it and be there, right? So tell me why, as soon as, you know, I'm like accepting the fact that I'm just at my old place or whatever, and you know, I'm going through stuff, but I'm still there or whatever, tell me why I had bugs coming in my home. Not for real, y'all think I'm like this is all crazy to tell y'all this, but not for real. I had bugs in my home, like, nah, for real. Because if you know me, you know I'm clean. Like, when it comes to where I live, where I sleep, I'm clean. Like, baby, my kitchen do not have dishes left in the sink overnight, crumbs on the stove. I literally clean up after cook, everything. So when I had bugs, it was not from me being dirty and disgusting and stuff like that. I keep my apartment, I keep my places clean. Like, if you come to my house, it's clean. Like, please don't play me like that. It's clean. So if y'all over here talking shit that Rakini got roast, no. Look, my place is clean, but nah, for real. I'm telling y'all this because it had messed with my mental health, like, for real. Like, the way I grew up, I just grew up so sheltered and just so blessed and stuff. Like, honest to God truth, like, I'm not used to a lot of stuff, right? And so literally, it was one day I came home, I was already going through stuff. Like, I, you know, was so depressed that all I was doing when I was coming home was go to sleep, literally. I had all those boxes. Like, I had got some boxes from my neighbor, right? Because I was about to move, and then they were moving in, and I was like, okay, they got boxes and they're gonna throw them away, I'm just gonna use theirs. Like, I went to ask them, like, hey y'all, you know, I'm your neighbor, y'all mind if I, you know, take your boxes, because I'm about to be moving, blah blah blah. So the neighbors gave me the boxes, right, y'all? The next day when I went to PT in the morning, I looked, and tell me why, it was a big bug on the floor. Like, I couldn't even tell what it was. It was dark, but I just seen a bug. I immediately, like, got my spray, and I was terrified that I seen that bug. But I'm like, you know, let me kill this bug, or I'm not gonna be able to come in this apartment and like, because I'll be terrified, right? So I killed the bug, right? It took me probably like 30 minutes to kill a bug. I'm just terrified of bugs, y'all. I don't mess with bugs, especially any, whatever I thought it was, water bug, roach, whatever. I'm terrified of them, okay? Killed the bug, right? I was like, okay, cool, the bug's killed. It was probably from the boxes. You know what, I'm gonna just go and shake the boxes they gave me, because, you know, they was in a U-Haul, whatever. Maybe they had bugs in there, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna shake it out. It's probably one bug. Okay, blah blah. Tell me why that same day, it was probably like a Friday, I think, I got off early from work. And tell me why when I looked up at my ceiling, when I'm about to go to bed, like, I'm in my room chilling all day on FaceTime, whatever, I look at my ceiling, y'all, and tell me why I seen a big ass bug, roach, literally looking thing, roach, water bug, I don't know the difference, y'all. Whatever it was either one of those on my ceiling, right, at the old apartment, the one I just moved from. The one y'all know I lived in, my first apartment or whatever. Like shot, like the first bug I killed, right? I told y'all that. By the time I had went and got the spray, the bug was gone. So I was over it. I literally that same night didn't stay at that apartment. And I had went to go stay with my family the next day because I just was not doing that. Like, where's these bugs coming from? Y'all, I'm clean. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm clean, like spotless, clean in my apartment. I don't play that. Like, you won't even see crumbs in my house for real. I didn't know what was going on. Mind you, I'm already freaking depressed. I keep saying that because I want y'all to know I'm already in a bad place. Like, I'm in a very low bad place. So now the place I go home to, I don't even feel comfortable staying there. You know, I just started seeing bugs. I even got a fogger, y'all. That same weekend I got a fogger for the house. Never even used the fogger or bomb. I had literally was trying to do everything to get those bugs out. I don't know where they were coming from. I didn't know if it was a crack. I didn't know if it was what it was because I was living in an apartment for like 9-10 months and I had never seen not one roach, water bug, anything in there. Okay, the most bug I seen in that apartment was a silverfish. If it wasn't for certain circumstances, I would not have wanted to move from that apartment, right? But baby, I was over that apartment. Like, I'm telling you, ever since that night with that day with the bugs, it was just too much with the bugs, y'all. And ever since there, I just could not stay in that apartment. Like, literally, when I moved out of that apartment September 9th or whatever that weekend, baby, I ain't stayed in that apartment for the whole August, probably. Like, I just want to tell y'all that because it was more of the story is, y'all, I was just getting in a place where I was accepting of stuff, if that makes sense. I was accepting. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay in this apartment till I got to. I'm gonna move, you know, at least I have a home. I'm just gonna stay home. You know, it already kind of felt lonely in the apartment. I kept thinking like, okay, this has got to be the devil because I'm already accepting that I have to move, boom. I'm already accepting certain things, boom. Now it's bugs in my house. Now I'm terrified. Now I'm just, you know, calling people because it's bugs in my house. Like, it was just crazy. It was crazy. Like, I felt like ever since I was going through stuff, it was stuff back to back to back to back to keep me down. So y'all, what I really was trying to say was, as soon as I felt comfortable to live in the house by myself or whatever, there'll be a bug. And then it's like, okay, now I gotta call and be like, hey, it's a bug at the house, can you come and get it? Or da-da-da. It felt like as soon as I was trying to heal and get over things, I would feel the need to like go bother somebody, if that makes sense. That's really what I'm trying to say, because y'all probably confused, but that's really what I'm trying to say. Every time I was trying to move past things, move on, focus on me, I would revert to call someone and be dependent on someone. I love y'all. Talk to y'all next time. Bye. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I was telling y'all last time, like, I was considering all these different apartments, right? I had made my mind I was moving to this one apartment, so I extended my lease over there at my old apartment to wait for the new construction apartment I wanted, right? So I ended up extending my lease over there for 1 month, paying month-to-month rent, and so my lease over there ends on October 6th. So technically, yes, I still have that apartment till October 6th, but thankfully I was able to move into this apartment while still having that one, because they waived my month-to-month fee over there, so I only had to pay like what I was regularly paying for 1 extra month. So the month-to-month fee was an extra $500. So over there my rent is high, like my rent is $1,680 something over there. So with $500 added, I was gonna be paying like $2,000 over there. So yeah, they waived the month-to-month fee and I just paid 1 more rent, and thankfully I was able to do that and then pay for October, which is like 6 days. I'm gonna have to pay in October that extended, which is like $400, and then yeah, I'm paying for here too, and I'm able to do it. So I'm just so grateful. I had no problems. The maintenance was top tier. The leasing agents were nice. The apartment had so many monthly events. I have got, since I lived at the apartment for the year, I've got Chick-fil-A, we had ice cream socials, we had Carrabba's for dinner, we had a lot of, we had Texas Steakhouse for Veterans Day. We had a lot of stuff at that apartment. Like, that apartment is one of the apartments I've seen that actually does monthly events and gives back to the residents, right? So I love that apartment. Master. Look at this, how this TV man sanded door off. This apartment. This is the guest bathroom. I gotta get a goodbye memory. So out here. Never sit out here. Our first apartment.